Eh, bonjour. Si Isaac Disnakas, Mujike Dodam, Ketchulang Dunjaba. Smudging is a very important part of our culture. It connects us with our spirit, our creator. And in smudging, we have four sacred medicines. We have sage, sweetgrass, tobacco, and cedar. In most smudges, you'll find people using sage because it is the medicine that we say that when you first offer tobacco, then you are ready to start on your smudge. So we have a smudge bowl here, and we have some medicines here. And there's no right or wrong way to smudge, I've been told by my elders, and a lot of our people, when they go to ceremony, if they don't know how to smudge, they feel reluctant, so they'll step back and say no. But as part of these circles, we usually stand, and the person, the elder or the conductor of the circle, will light the smudge. Now today, what we're going to do is we're going to use sage, and this is what they call a white sage. And there are a number of different sages depending on where they come from. And white sage is one of the ones that you'll find in a lot of ceremony. Now you can light a sage smudge, but you can also mix it with all the other medicines. You can put a little bit of tobacco in it. You can put a little bit of sweetgrass in it and cedar. But today we're just going to smudge with just the one medicine. Now when we smudge, we usually don't put anything to contaminate. I don't anyway. The bowl. So we just strike a match, and then we can light. And we have an eagle feather. Today we have an eagle plume with us. And when we smudge, I personally, again, like to smudge using my senses first to smudge those. And people who are wearing glasses will usually smudge their glasses and take those glasses aside. Now when I smudge, I usually say bonjour gajem nado. Si Isaac Disnakas Mujike Dodam. So he knows that I am addressing him. And when I smudge, I cleanse my hands. And I usually cleanse my eagle feather because I'll use that to help smudge the people in the circle. So I'll smudge my breath because those are where my sacred words will come out of. I will smudge my eyes so that I may be able to see all the good things that he has to offer us. I also smudge my ears because I like to hear those good words that people have to say in those circles. I also smudge my hair because for me this is my identity, and this hair also has that DNA, they say, of our history. When I also smudge, I also like to smudge here, and I also smudge down. I also smudge my feet so that I may walk on this Mother Earth with great respect. And you can pray in silence. You can pray for whatever you need. And today what I need to do is ask the Creator to be with me. So I say, bonjour gajem nado. Naramo Shinag, Wiju Shinag, Kinagago is Chikian, Nika Nikian Pene, Ravana, Migwech, me o. So I ask the Creator to be with me from this day forward in all that I do. And just have His Spirit around me so the smudge that we light helps create that message up to Creator, and then that smoke. And when we smudge, if we're smudging, there's an open side to this bowl, and we face that open side of that bowl out to the people that we're smudging. And when we come up to them, we'll smudge them in a way that is offering them that smoke. And then those people will smudge themselves, and while they're doing that, I hold this eagle feather. I hold it in honor of that, so that this eagle feather will also help to hear those prayers. So again, there's many different ways that a person can smudge, and there's no right or wrong. For me, this is the way that I do it. And if I model that behavior for others, they pick up their own ways of smudging. So it's one way for us to connect with our spirit, with our Creator, with Kajem Nado in my language.
You nervous?
Not too bad. Are you?
No.
I'm excited.
Primero se los voy a dar porque los coman.
Here's what we doing now.
No le saques chinito. No le saques chinito.
She means like one thing though, not just like one leaf, one pile.
¿Ya están preparados? ¿No?
Sí, ya, esto preparado y esto porque ustedes son fuertes. Hasta donde aguanten lo van a comer. Este para ellos, este para ellos. Lo que puedan.
You have to eat all those.
¿Y así te lo comes? ¿De uno?
Así masticado. ¿Sí?
Como vas y como puedas.
¿No traen agua?
Pregunta que por qué comen y no lo fuman.
Porque aquí la costumbre es natural de comer fresco.
Sí.
The custom is to eat it fresh.
Mi abuela cuando era partera, ella le daba a las parturientas cuando ya estaban a punto de aliviarse una o dos hojitas.
She said her grandmother, she was like a doula for, when ladies are delivering babies. And she's saying that she would give them like one or two leaves when they were about to, to deliver.
They're trying to go pee out here, huh?
¿Quién se está al baño?
You want to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll probably better pee right quick.
Might as well.
I don't want to pee my pants.
Dice que no se quiere hacer. No se quiere orinar.
During ceremony.
Vente, vente. Deja tu perro pues aquí, que se quede tu perro para que no se ensucie. ¿Sí le compraron una bolsita a las muchachas?
So this is the little beds we'll be laying on during the ceremony.
Ya los tengo acá.
¿Cuántos es?
Ella consigue 10 días, pero yo voy a guardar dos.
Pouring rain outside.
Ya como.
¿Dónde que ven? Yo que vayan a comer cada uno.
Lady y yo, nosotros yo creo que será. Pero ¿cuántos vienen más o menos en cada?
Pues, mira.
A ver, ven.
¿Tú quieres? ¿You want? ¿Sí? ¿Quiere decir no? ¿Verdad que sí?
Échale un vasito allá de así. Deja acá. I can give you. She has
Tú,
another
si
cup
no
there.
quieres tomar
Okay.
nada más poco.
I'll give you water.
All right.
And then you can.
Dile a la pastora. Dile a Santa María, sí, sí.
Do we hold it in our mouth or just swallow it right away?
You can put it under your tongue, and then you take a little sip and you swallow. good for depression.
Good.
I will be talking about is white sage, which is most commonly known and now used by popular culture. However, the leaves are not only used as an inhalant to treat respiratory problems, but the seeds are, quote, commonly eaten raw, toasted, or ground into a pinole meal by native Californians in the areas where the plant grows, end quote. White sage is used in many Kumeyaay rituals. One is a girl's coming-of-age ceremony in which the girls lie on a thick bed made of white sage and other herbs that have been placed on hot rocks to create a fragrant steam. More sage is then placed on top of them as well as a rabbit skin blanket, and the process continues for several days. They burn dried sage and use it in purification rituals, cleansing places, people, objects, or events. Now I'm going to transition into some rituals regarding places. Similar to the Hopi, who we learned about early in the semester, the Kumeyaay also see significance in the 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. During the time before colonization, the Tijuana River watershed was likely an important meeting point of the 4 directions. To the north were closely related Chimuls who spoke the same language, as well as the rest of the native tribes of California. In the south were the Kumeyaay, Paipai, and Kiliwa. In the east were the Kokapa, who often joined the Kumeyaay for important pine nut harvest gatherings and connected them with the cultures of the Colorado River region through trade. And finally, to the west, was where the watershed flowed into the ocean, a place of milder winter temperatures and abundant resources.